There we go. Always hit record because I want to have all of these long streams up on YouTube for people to appreciate and enjoy. Welcome everyone. I am Heponwana, coming back to Koira for my second stream of it. Should be wrapping up the game today, I think. If we look, it looks like we're about halfway through. Actually, probably a tiny bit over halfway. I don't want to count the number of those, but I think we're a little over halfway through. And if you were here last time, you might have remembered I started off just not liking this game. But over time, I started to kind of like it quite a bit. So, yep, wanting to make sure there weren't any controls like dash or something that I might have forgotten. So, we're going to dive back into Koira. If you're watching this on a VOD later on, always catch my streams Fridays around 2 p.m. Pacific time over at twitch.tv/Heponwana. And of course, if you're watching this live, you can always catch the VODs, the recordings of these long plays over on YouTube at Heponwana YT, as in at Heponwana YouTube YT. So let's get right back into it. Might take a minute to get back to remembering what we were doing. We left off, there were kind of a weird fungal things that we had to figure out the language of. Okay, there's the buttons. So, there's pet. And this one seems to be stay. This one's come. And I started off kind of bored with this game because it moved very slow and very artful. But I was looking more for a Vigima game than an art experience. But over time, I have kind of gotten intrigued. So let's see what is going on. Oh. Did you just eat my carrot? Okay. Alright. Real quick. Alright, Doggo is not wanting fully meet what I need. By the way, if you look behind me, Doggo. Always try and have a corgi join me when possible. Not sure where we're going here. Oh. Oh, more of these jerks. Alright. And we are in like Flint. Alright. So still very much trying to figure out what's going on here. Go ahead and dig up one of these carrots for me, little doggo. Cannot go up there, so we'll walk around a little bit, see what is going on. Uh-oh. Oh, am I about... Oh, I'm turning into... Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? What am I doing here? Um, don't... Like, oh, hold down. Okay, that was all on me, because it's been a while since I played this. Alright, hey. Like I said, I am enjoying this game a little more as we go along. Still very artsy, but a little more gamey. A little bit more of game going on. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, I'm controlling the leaves. Would have been helpful to have known that. Okay, there we go. This game definitely... You figure out what's going on, but at first, it's hard to know what's going on. No. Okay, so what am I... No! Stop picking up! So... Do I need to pick these up? Or you could have that. So once again, it's getting to that point where it's like... It's kind of fun, but at the same time, what's going on? Let's go ahead and continue on. Maybe we didn't need to do that. Oh, real quick, while we're here... There you go, doggo. Because sometimes the doggo, I remember, needs to eat some apples. Things are going bad again. Alright, that wasn't too bad. A little stealthy. Another ledge jump off or two. There's my pig buddy. There you go. Hey, dog, don't run onto the bear trap. That ain't what you need to do. Okay, so you need your 3 piglets. Okay, let's take that. Okay. Hey, buddy. It's alright. We'll give you pets. Uh-oh. Are we going to have a stealth part? Yep. Of course. I am not a fan of stealth. I'm always too impatient for it. What happens if I just... Nope. Okay, that's what happens. Is there anything I could throw? There we go. Okay. That went a little different than I thought. Hey, buddy. Okay, I'll carry you. Little different than I thought it would. It's all good. Look, we brought you a pig. Okay, we'll head down here. Go ahead and tear that up. Get yourself a carrot. There you go. You can have it. Look. No. All right, excuse me 1 second. There we go. All right. Okay, I just had to be real nice to him a few times. Hey, Hey, buddy. Let me guess. Dog. Yep, doggos show up again. Wow, what? Okay, are the other doggos going to come and join you? Okay, nope. Is this just a case of I have to memorize how they go? Alright. Pretty much just have to be super patient. Alright, back to Mama Pig. No, once again we go down here and then we hang left, right? Yep. Alright, open that up. You want a carrot. Is there a carrot still over here? Yes, there is. Alright. This part's... this is a tiny bit tedious. This is just going back and forth and waiting. Last stage was a little more intriguing. Don't tell me those dogs show up again, right? Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn Hulk again. Time to Hulk out. Oh, a lot more. So this is pretty much just a defense game at this point. Oh, get off me. I'm losing sight of what I'm here for. Oh boy. I'm about to go super, super grumpy. Make sure the hunting dogs leave the boars alone. Except where are the boars and where is my doggo friend? So that's a game all about exploring anger management. What if I get you one more? So much backtracking. A little too much back and forth at times on this game. Gold nose? No? I did not mean to get up when I did. I was looking to see if the button would make the petals fall quicker, because I wanted to see if that would happen. And I guess it didn't. Alright, let's just roll along here. Oh. Oh, okay. Did not... Oh! You know what? The boar is right. Alright. Oh, can you bust this? Yeah. See, this is a little more fun. Ride the board, get the speed boost. Oh, can't crash through snowmen. Oh, once again. We gotta get out of here. Oh, more of those things. Alright, let's go, doggo. We gotta get out of here. Enough with these stealth sections. More jerks. Okay. So are we just hanging out here? Wait, so we're just going we're going to repeat that whole thing. All right. Have yourself an apple. Oh. To avoid the traps. Is there anything else to this besides avoiding the bear traps? Alright, and fall off a cliff. Where am I supposed to go? Alright, Big Pig to the rescue. Having a hard time, though, grasping exactly what... like, I could tell what the story is, but grasping why the story is. Oh, that's unfortunate. Poor little pig. Oh. Okay, each piggo gets a pet. Apparently that one gets a lot of pets. One time I was trying to pet my dog. Another time I was trying to see if I could pet the mother pig. Come on, let's see what the pigs are up to. Maybe they'll have something for us. Ooh, gondola time! Hopefully this means I'll be away from those hunters, so I don't need to worry about them coming after Doggo and me. So here's my question. Koira, is that a name responding to the boy, the Doggo, or none of the above? I was quickly pulling up the Steam page, see if it said in the quick description. The little one paragraph, little blurb did not mention the word Koira at all. Just want to know, do I call doggo Koira? Do I call the boy Koira? Oh, are we going to look at clouds again? Because I see doggo in the clouds. Fish? Alright, what you want now? Key. Right there. Butterfly. That's barely a butterfly. Okay, I've seen the fish. Did I run out of time, or... Hey, Grim! Hope you're having a good Friday. I am stuck in a confused spot of either I like this game or I really don't like this game. Getting a lot of things done. Sounds like a pretty good Friday. At least to me. Because I tend to get way too little done. But yeah, this game, parts of it I really like, and parts of it I really don't like, and it is incredibly frustrating because the parts I like really just make me feel, ooh, this is good. But the parts I don't like just really have me close to just going, you know what, I want to quit. Alright, you need apples? Alright, let's find you apples. Also, let's give pets. Alright. Where be apples? Oh, no, those are apple cores. I know, I'm trying to find you apples. That is a good way of looking at it. I mean, ultimately, it is a good motivator. That's not an apple. Okay, what about... No, that's not an apple either. I don't think I want to carry that bone. Oh, that's one of my favorite things is I love how if you don't show up to a doctor's appointment, you get charged. And if you cancel too late, you get charged. But if they ever cancel on you, you know what? They're fine. It's just the appointment is gone and you have to wait a week, 2 weeks, however long it is, depending on what type of doctor and whatnot. And it's like, that seems just silly. Wow. Yeah, canceling and then giving you so little notice on a cancellation is bad enough, but then... Oh. Okay, I'll carry you, doggo. But then when it's... Well, reschedule takes that long. Someone in my family used to have it where anytime one of their appointments got canceled for anything, they saw specialists who it's like, well, it took 10 months to make this initial appointment, and we'll put you on the cancellation list, but because we had to cancel your appointment, you get to wait another like 8 to 10 months for the next appointment. No real compensation, no real consideration. Yeah, that is just horrible. We all have to be super responsible, but then at the same time, end of the day, those who we have to be responsible to don't need to be responsible to us necessarily. Okay, where'd Doggo go? Doggo better be okay. Oh, good. Doggo wants fire. See, it looks like an axe, so... Okay, I don't think we need... Oh, this is hammer. Alright. That makes the window a little better. Oh, that's awesome that you're back on Twitch. I am kind of back as well. I'm only doing Fridays, but... I decided I might as well do the Twitch thing. I was kind of burnt out for a while. What about if I go outside? Alright, grab a... Is a stick good enough? No, it's not. Where do I find this? Loathe braces. That's good to hear that you're able to cannot see in that snow. I'm glad that the leg braces seem to be doing a little better. Okay, now how do I get a fire? Nope, that is not it. I was just personally feeling super burnt out from streaming and kind of reached that point where I just didn't want to do anything. I'm glad there is net benefit in the move. I don't know what this game is wanting necessarily. Oh, this is getting me confused. So one of the things I'm glad about is at least where I live, I know if I ever need anything, I'm pretty well protected and, you know, I have good resources out here. I am Where is... I need apples and fire. There's fire. Alright. Okay. Let's bring the fire. Ah, that's quite alright. Oh, come on. I mean, that is quite alright. One of the great things is I'll be around for a good long time, so you don't need to worry about, okay, this is going to go out again. Oh, okay. I think what I need to do is I run over here. I need to get into here, wait for the wind to blow through. Wind blows through. Wind is going to stop, and then we run. We'll get back in this barrel. Yeah, for right now, oh, this winter has just been the nastiest all around. Luckily, where I'm at, it's not super bad, but man, most of this country is just... Okay, you need apples still. Things have been so bad with the weather, like it's unbelievable how this winter has been going. Although we did have a yeah, we normally around where I'm at, the worst the weather ever really gets. Okay, let's get that hammer again. Where did that? There it is. Normally around here, the worst the weather gets in winter is like maybe about 30 to 35 degrees. And we ended up with this cold spell that was just the worst. I am such a weirdo when it comes to winter. I never wear long pants. I am always wearing shorts. I kind of reached a point with having to wear long pants for work so much that is like, you know what? If I'm not getting paid, I'm not wearing full pants. Where are the apples at? I cannot. Are they hiding in the... So pretty much I'm wearing shorts all the time. I don't know where these apples are. Am I just not seeing them? Oh, I'm getting... See, this is what I meant by I like this game and I also don't like this game. Like, it'd be cool if it gave me just the slightest hint right now. Okay, is anything that gives a hint of apples? Okay, I'll pet them. Nope. Unfortunately... Ooh, turn off screen shake at least. I didn't even notice that existed in this. Yeah, it's like... It'd be great to have, like, a hint. Oh. I could have swore I walked through here. Oh. Okay, so we want that one. Okay, that one, that one. Oh. Well, it's good having you here while you're here. Definitely been too long. I don't know what. Okay. So wait, maybe right beak, right beak, right beak. No. That one. That one. I think it's wanting me to find all of them. Yeah, I am glad to be able to chat with you, because always good, even though I am so distracted because of this game. Just there we go. All right. Days 6 and 5.5 hours each now instead of 3 days a week. Okay, okay, there's that one, that one. I want to say it was the right one. Nope. This is, Alright, there we go. Boy. This game is, like I said, I love this game and I hate this game, and I really don't know where I stand on it. Oh, I have missed chatting with you though a lot, Grim. Good friends are something that you never want to be without in life. And I have become, in my own way, I've become way too much like a hermit lately. Like, I reached kind of a burnout point last year. Late fall, kind of reached that point where I really just kind of felt fed up with so many things. Like, I just felt really, almost like an anger to the world, so to speak. Hey, dude, dude, can I have that apple, please? My doggo needs that apple. But I just reached this point where I was like, just angry at everything, which, not who I like to be. And I think it was watching the world go completely bad. Dude, are you just flying back and... Okay, there we go. If he just flew back and forth, I was going to get very annoyed with him. But yeah, I think watching the world just get to the point where it is right now, where it's so on fire, I just kind of said, no, I've got to do something that is good in some way or another. Yep. You don't want to put out that negative energy. You don't want to be just... You don't want to add more to the dumpster fire that this world really seems to be heading towards. And, like, I kind of reached a point where I didn't want to do charity streams anymore. I didn't want to do pretty much anything. And then I kind of realized charity streams, at the very least, are the way I can actually do some good in this world. So, like, for example, I just recently signed up again for my first charity event in, well, the last one I signed up in September. The event was in the end of November, but I signed up in September. I kind of just said, I'm done. And instead, signed up for Fastest Furs online for Fur World 2026, which is going to help out the lost and found youth. So, help out a good cause. And it feels good to be signing up for things again, putting myself out there again and saying, I want to do some good for the world. Okay, we're going down here. Oh, doggo! I am so glad. I want to do charity stream. CAF. Yeah, CAF sounds like they did you so good, where it's like, you know, if you can help them, you know, especially anytime somebody, a cause or whatever is able to help you, to be able to help them in exchange, you know, to be able to return the favor, just, it feels good and it's the right thing to do when you can. Oh, that is the tree. I thought that was going to be the house we've been looking for. Oh, I see dog right there. But yeah, it's like, anytime you can help out the causes that help you, it's like, you know, do good. And for me right now, it's like, there aren't too many causes that have helped me lately, but I've seen a lot of, like, different groups that are just going through so much horribleness right now. I want to try and do some good to raise money for causes that can help those who are just going through the worst of it. Like, I didn't have anything ready to sign up for, but this weekend there's actually a couple of different things going on, but one for speedrunning for pretty much helping out immigrant services for people in Minnesota, which definitely needs that support right now. Are we heading for the Pigos, or where are we going? What? Okay. Oh. We want branches? What are you? Doggo, sometimes I don't know what you're wanting. Yeah, and you know, it's like Extra Life is something I do every year for raising money for, you know, kids to get medical care. And we went through needing, you know, a whole bunch of medical debt when my daughter was born. So it's like, well, I don't know what you want right now, doggo. Okay. I really wish I knew what doggo is. Okay, can we go in this igloo? Or are we trying... I am confused again. Okay, doggo, you're leading me over here. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh. Wanna... And you want one. Alright. And you want one. Okay, and we get a kite? See, it's like moments like this are... And then we're just playing chase. We're having some fun. See, this game, it bounces between what do you want from me and... Yeah, I'll chase the doggo. Oh, it's tug-of-war time. See, this game, it bounces so much between just, I really don't like how it's doing a lot of nothing, to all of a sudden being, this game's good. Oh, game, I need you to be more consistent. Alright, and then... Oh, I see ya. Oh. Found ya. Okay, you're heading over here. See, and then the game's super good. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Yep, over here? Nope. Yes, we already played with the kite. I want to see if there's... Oh, okay. Why didn't you say so? Alright, let's go up here and play with the kite. Just keeps bouncing between, like right now I am just... I'm having fun. Like, I'm feeling so much better, and... But yeah, I've even tried picking up a new, okay, I think I'm supposed to avoid the piggos. I think I'll crash in one just to see. Okay, nope. We're not avoiding them. We're getting buddies. But I even, picked up a new speed run, first one in a long time. Started speedrunning My Little Puppy, which is a really cute and adorable game. Also kind of heartbreaking. Speedrunning it, you skip a lot of cutscenes that have the heartbreak. So, oh, my bad. So, My Little Puppy is all about a corgi puppy, which naturally, you know, that automatically hits me. I mean, the corgi puppy, like the one right back there, passed out sleeping. But it's a corgi puppy in doggy heaven, waiting for its human, and smells a scent of its human entering, you know, heaven, and decides to go after, on a little adventure to find its human. And you get to see a lot of doggos and see, like, reunion with their humans on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. And, you know, it's just it's sentimental, it's sappy. A few parts, though, get really kind of depressing. But when you speedrun it, you skip the cutscenes that are depressing, which is fantastic, because who wants the depressing part? Okay. There's still fire in here. So it starts with the doggy already in heaven and doesn't show the death, which is good. And it kind of has weird, like, cameos. So, like, one of the cameos is John Wick is up in doggy heaven with his dog. That, if you know the John Wick movies, it kind of all starts with his dog being killed, and he gets to be up in doggy heaven with his doggo. And for the most part, it doesn't show too much with violence or anything like that. There are a couple moments where one dog gets attacked by another dog, but it's not overly gruesome or anything. It's just a cartoonish, like, nip on the behind. And then the dog gets taken care of, treated, gets healthy, and then pretty much the dogs that were kind of antagonistic, leading to the dog fighting or attack, end up, like, you all are able to become friends. Ultimately, the game's kind of super sappy in a way, in a good way. The way I need games sappy. Especially since I just need things that are more cheerful right now. There are too many things that are just too depressing and dark and gruesome and ugh. I'm just not a fan of that. Yeah, I've been trying to do so many, like, feel-good type of games. Like, I've been playing a lot of Metroidvanias, which are kind of my go-to games for just chill time. And so many of them lately have been, like, grimdark. Like, you know, the type where it's, like, just everything is Dark Souls and everything's super difficult, super violent. Everything's just almost edgelordy. And oh, I don't need sadness here. As I speak about things being kind of gruesome and dark, we get to a not good scene, but I'm about to do my hulking out. No, cannot hulk out when the doggo's around because the doggo gets scared. But I was glad to, not the best of games, but picked up Yar's Rising, which is kind of a spiritual successor to Yar's Revenge on the, I think it's Yar's Revenge, on the Atari 2600. And it's a Metroidvania that has so much, like, it's very, like, cartoony in all the ways that I really needed. It's not a hard game. It's not the best of games, but it just feels good playing that's really cartoony and happy and just fun. You know, bright colors. It's one of the things also with this game when I'm not feeling the good vibes of it. It's all of the black and white and maybe red that makes this game just... I mean, overall, this is a good experience of a game, but also it's like, I need stuff with more bright colors and cheerfulness right now, I think. There we go. All right. Now I get what I'm doing. This game is so unusual in the fact that it does not really tell you what you are doing, which it's not that I need things to always tell me what's going on, but okay. It's good to have kind of a clue of what's going on. Oh. Alright. Take care of that one. Oh, no. Yeah, it's like the story in this game, I really wish I understood why or what. Like, just some sort of hint. Because this game, it is incredibly vague on what is going on. Oh. I mean, like right here, I'm just this thing floating through the sky, a thing of anger. Okay. Just gotta keep blowing up these hands. Who's next? You guys? Alright. Where now? Like, I really would love to have an idea of what this game is about. Also, I really could use some brighter, cheerful visuals. Okay, I have no... Time to go complete Hulk out. Oh, doggo, doggo, no. No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I think it's going to want me to squish all of them. Can I squish gun? No. Huh. Oh, sorry to hear about the thyroid condition for the kitty. Okay. Oh, no sitting on that bench for me. Oh. Food motivation for that little thing is just bonkers lately. You want some apples? Apple? Oh no. Aware of human food is the most dangerous thing with pets. Oh, cannot sing. This little girl is such a beggar when it comes to anything yummy. Doesn't help so growing up, my dad had a tradition that I really loved, which was anytime the football team that he would be cheering for scored a touchdown, he gave the doggos a bony. And I am in the habit with my dogs. So Holo and Iro were Seahawks fans, and Holo and Iro have been having the most junk food filled football season. And then also we've been eating a lot of junk food of human type during football season, so they keep trying to sneak off with things like cheese and whatnot, because corgis and cheese. Corgis and any human food. Then the hardest thing is with corgis, they become plump. Like, they just blow up into giant marshmallows if you aren't careful with their food intake. Once a pet learns what cheese is, it is either incredibly dangerous or it's a wonderful tool. So, like, with corgis, if they ever need pills, it goes in a piece of cheese. So, like, Iro in particular has severe fears with fireworks, which football season means a lot of fireworks around here, because every time Seahawks win, kaboom, all around our neighborhood. Also is recently, New Year's, so Iro gets a lot of cheese to put his sedative pills in. Luckily, Iro and Holo have not learned what real ice cream is, but they love what we call puppy ice cream, which is anytime we open the freezer, they run over immediately because they want an ice cube. They are obsessed with crunching on hard, crunchy things, and they love their ice cubes, like especially that cold crunchiness, which this last week we have had a lot of like sub-zero weather. So sub-zero Celsius, not Fahrenheit obviously, but rain needs every day with her. Oh. Yeah, greenies is something that these two go bonkers for. Once again, I don't know what is the story in this game. Also, what happened? Why is the doggo with Hunter? I am once again so confused on this game. Okay, you need apples. Yeah, we get the dental greenies for Iro and Holo, because otherwise their teeth get... Well, we cannot brush their teeth. We should be brushing their teeth. It's the right thing to do. But we cannot brush their teeth because Oh. Nope. Oh. Hey, how? What about this? No. What are you wanting from me right now? But we can't brush their teeth. They are the absolute worst when it comes to that. So greenies is our best option. Our previous two corgis had the most interesting habit. I really don't know what do you want from me right here? But Iroh and or Ein and Bear had a really cool habit of Buzzer would always have Talking Rain bottles, like, you know, Talking Rain seltzer, and it'd come in little like 12-ounce bottles, and they would chew on the bottles. They were really good. Like, thankfully they never swallowed anything that broke off from the bottles, but they would chew on them. And it just scraped all the tartar and anything like that off their teeth. And then you combine that with greenies and the water additive, and they kept their teeth perfect. Unfortunately, Holo, not too bad, but Iroh has the... I really wish this game would give me a hint here. But Holo, not too bad. Iroh, on the other hand, will swallow anything that breaks off of things, so we can't give him like hard plastic bottles, or else he will probably end up with some bad gut issues. In fact, Iroh gets a lot of those toys that are intended to be safe enough to swallow if parts break off, and he'll go outside, do his business, and we will find neon blue color coming out of his turds, because he just keeps eating any toy. I really don't know what this game wants from me right here. Yeah, and the one thing we're wanting to be super mindful of... Oh, I could go... I didn't know I could go over here. Am I just eating potatoes? Yeah, our worst vet bill was Ein once ate a rock. It's about the size of the end of my thumb. She ate it and ended up aspirating. So she ate it, it kind of got unhappy in her stomach. She threw up, aspirated on it, and then it just happened. We woke up that morning at 5 a.m. to her just struggling, and it was a strange blizzard that day. We ended up with 8 inches of snow. We couldn't get out of our neighborhood. None of the vet offices were open. And thankfully, we were able to... We just gave her as good of care and support as we could. She happened to have a vet appointment scheduled 2 days later. So this was a Saturday. She had a vet appointment scheduled for the Monday. And thankfully... Oh no. Hey, I got stuck on things. Okay, can I? Nope. But thankfully we were able to get her to the vet a couple days later. They checked her out. Things weren't all that bad overall. Hey, you don't want that. I get it. In terms of her aspirating, but that's when we learned about the rock in her stomach, and they said the rock is of a size where if she tries to send it back out the way it came, it would likely get stuck and she would choke. And if it tried going out the other way, it would likely create an obstruction and would be real bad news. So instead... Oh. We ended up getting her emergency surgery to remove the rock. And it ended up costing in total, between the aspiration of her throwing up and the rock itself being removed is about $8,000. And incredibly high bill, but honestly would not, I'll take the companion of a good loving doggo over, oh, there we go. I'll take the companionship of a good loving doggo over money pretty much any time, because I'd rather go in debt for my puppers to be safe than anything otherwise. Okay, let's see. Dig, and there we go. Alright. I think I got through that. Now I need to find the weird angry boy. Oh. 5 grand for radiate. Oh. Oh. That is a lot. Wow. That's one of the things also that's so horrible right now is, oh, I could push my cage off of the truck. This is not going to be safe. Yeah, one of the worst things right now is everything's getting so expensive. Cost of living, cost of groceries, just the cost to get into work for me each day wiped out any. So every year I get a small raise for cost of living. All of that was essentially wiped out this year just by the cost of gas to get into work and the cost of maintenance on my car. It just feels like the world is like the world is a stacked deck right now. Yeah, when Ayn had her stomach rock, she was 11 years old. And what happened also is right after Bear passed. And so at that point, it's like, we ended up spending the money on the surgery just because it's like, we just lost one doggo, and even though she's old, Ayn could still have half a dozen years left. Little did we know, in the end, 6 months, so after we got her surgery, 6 months later, or I guess first, about 4 months later, we got Iro, and then about 2.5 months after we got Iro, we learned Ayn had hemangiosarcoma. I am so bad with some of those words. I should know better because I am a scientist, but hemangiosarcoma, which is essentially blood vessels in her spleen became cancerous. And she ended up passing about a month after we learned of that. But we got Iro in that time, and Iro got to learn from Ayn before she passed, so we like to think Ayn's lessons passed down to Iro. Still have no clue what is going on in this game. It's like one of the sad things about pets is you lose them eventually, Humans have long lifespans, pets have short ones, but at the same time, they bring enough cheer into our lives where it's like, I'd rather have the heartache of losing a pet than never to have had that love. Oh, it was wonderful catching up with you as well, and hopefully we'll chat again pretty soon. And hope you have a great rest of your Friday, and hope your weekend goes good. Much love to you, friend. Much love, Grim. Oh, now we're getting cheerful music in this game. Or at least energetic music. I have no idea what the story in this game is. It's gotten a little more interesting, though. Which is good, at least. Am I just going to go back the way I came from? I guess so. Let us figure out what we are doing. Nope. Okay. Apparently I'm not going up there. But let's clear out some of this darkness. Oh, I saw one more right there. I really love this game, and I absolutely do not like this game. This game is such a confusing experience. The good parts are super good. Cannot do anything with the kite. Okay, we'll go back here again. Last time we were here, oh, I thought we were supposed to run from this. That's why I went away from it. I mean, you see the big red horribleness and you think, I've got to get away from it, not I've got to go up to it and embrace it. That's on me, though. That's entirely on me. Alright, so what is going on here? I'm just hitting the button as quick as I can, hoping that I'm making those music notes. I don't know whether I'm making it or it's just happening. Alright, so I guess I really don't know what I think about this game. I know the parts I loved, I really loved, and I know the parts I didn't like, I really didn't like. I don't know whether I'm still playing kind of right now. Like, the credits are rolling, but am I just running because I can run, or are we getting somewhere? Oh, I don't know what to think of this game. I think in all honesty, I would not recommend people to get this game. But also I would. So let's go ahead, we'll let the credits roll, because on any of these long plays, when I do them, let's make sure we do show the credits. Whether you like a game or don't like it, respect the people who made the game. Because even if you go, this was the worst game ever, and I'm not saying that about this, Koira, not the worst game ever. Definitely not the worst game ever. I have played, I'd say over half the games I have played in my life, I would call worse than this. Which is just my way of saying, this is not a bad game. It's very artistic. It's a very artsy endeavor. And so, pretty much in my rambling way, what I'm saying is, whether you love a game, don't like a game, as long as the game is actually trying to be something, you know, it's not just an asset flip. It's not just somebody took some AI garbage and forced it into something that definitely is just the most asset flippy AI garbage. Blah. Unless it's that, give game creators their due. You know, check out the credits. See who all helped in releasing a game. Of course, if you are playing a game that came from a Kickstarter and ends up having a Kickstarter backer section, I'll just say I'm on the Kickstarter backer list on a lot of games credits. I have backed a lot of games. I personally would take no offense at you skipping the part where my name shows up, because I don't care about being listed in the credits as a Kickstarter backer. I'll say playing things like the most dreaded of them all, this is one that is actually a bad game, Mighty Number 9. Playing through that, the Kickstarter credit list, the Kickstarter backer credit list section is way too big. It's like 4 hours to sit through all those credits at regular speed. So, fast forward through those. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling. My final thoughts. Koira. The cute parts are really cute. Some of the puzzles are a little confusing what they're asking you to do, and I don't know whether it's a case of I overthought or underthought some of them, or if maybe it's like, was I missing something incredibly straightforward? I don't know. But I will say, some of the puzzles were pretty cool. Some of the sections were pretty cool. Some of the parts felt very slow and overly drawn out, especially where you had like, go over here and get one thing, bring it back. Go over here, get one thing, bring it back. Those type of things, nobody likes those. But other parts of this, really, really cool. Really fun. Some of the creativity was really good. When you get that kite, when you first get that kite and you're chasing the dog around, that felt joyful. That felt good. When you play tug-of-war with that kite, that felt good. That felt like joyous, joyful. It felt just full of goodness. So it's like, I keep saying it, the parts of this game I loved, I really did love. The parts I didn't like, I really didn't like. And at the end of the day, I'd give this game, like if I was to give it a grade, and I kind of hate the 10-point system, the 5-point system, however you want to put it, on a 3-point system. I think 3-point systems are pretty good. 1 point, it's not a good game, don't get it. 2 points, 3 points, get it. It's cool, it's good. I'd give it a 2. Like, it would be a solid I'm not sure. Is it fantastic? Is it not? I think if this was going to a traditional, though, like 10-point system, I'd give it a 5. No, I'd give it a 6. I'd give it a very 6. 5 just feels a little too negative. 5 almost says the good points never get good. Problem is, giving a game just an arbitrary score is so bad. Giving anything in life just a score misses half of the nuance of things. It misses the subtlety and nuance that goes into things can be in multiple flavors at once. I think a good example, I would say, off of honest scores, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That is like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. But I love that game. I honestly love that game, even though it is such a 4 out of 10. But the music, on the other hand, that kind of Super Nintendo, like, rock type of sound, I give that like a 9. 9 to a 10. But the gameplay itself is horrible. The challenge is absolutely missing. The frustration and annoyingness of certain parts off the scale. Fighting through those battlefields on the world map, especially to get the exit spell, which if you don't get that exit spell, if you don't go through the battlefields on world map and you end up missing the exit spell in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, you regret that so much. Like, you spend the whole game going, where is this stupid spell? Because I don't want to walk out from dungeons anymore. But meanwhile, you gotta go through those battlefields and they are horrible. So you're stuck doing something horrible. I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah, giving things a score, it's almost why I kind of like the Steam review scores. Where a Steam review, recommended or not recommended. And I like when I see a review that is incredibly honest. If somebody has like 1,000 hours on a game and they give it a not recommended and they go, you can see from my playtime, I have 1,000+ hours. This game is made for me and odds are it's not made for you. Like, sometimes there's a game where it's like, this is a Heponwana game. I don't think it's an anyone else game. Like, another good example, The Quiet Man. That is one of the worst games ever made. The Quiet Man is horrible in every possible way. I would not recommend it to anyone. And I might have played The Quiet Man more than any person, possibly anywhere in the world. Because I have 3 world records for The Quiet Man for speedrunning, and I'm second place on the other 3 leaderboards for it. And that takes a lot of time playing, because each playthrough, we've shaved it down to just under 2 hours for a full game run. That's a lot of time. Anyways, Koira. I think I'd put not recommended, but I have the caveat of, if you like artistic expression, if you're looking more for art than game, this might be a great game for you. So let's end the recording, and we will shift gears, but we'll end this recording because this gets uploaded to my YouTube channel at Heponwana YT, so people could watch the full plays, the long plays, and see all these games from start to finish, see what all goes into it, and kind of get the unfiltered experience. So If you're watching on the video, I've been Heponwana. I do this on Twitch every Friday, or hopefully every Friday, about 2 p.m. Pacific time. That's over at twitch.tv/Heponwana. And we'll end the recording for Koira. Very not sure if I recommend or don't